I'm Samantha Hayes.
And I'm Mike McRoberts. Now on The Project. Kia ora kanoa, you're wondering what summer might bring.
Yes, Mike. Look, I know that we're all looking forward to some hot, dry weather, get a little barbecue in, go for a couple of swims. But the bad news is there will be bugs.
Bill, get in the car!
Okay, it's not going to get that bad.
Plagues the locusts? Probably not.
But as we've already heard, summer's looking to be a blazer.
It wouldn't be surprising to see our first 30-degree day, perhaps in October.
That means there's going to be changes to what kind of pests will be knocking on your door.
I think we'll see a lot more of, say, ants, for example. They're really active at warmer temperatures. Things like flies as well, mosquitoes, which, yay.
These bugs love the kind of conditions we'll see this summer.
Insects are cold-blooded, and so their activity is tightly linked to temperature. So the warmer it gets, the more active they become. So if we get a nice, long, hot summer, that means they're going to be really active for quite a long period of time.
Fortunately, we might see less of these horrors.
Cockroaches, probably won't get large numbers of those. May not see huge numbers.
Phew, that sounds good. But what to do about the bugs we will get?
Yes, we need some help. So joining us is Owen from ACES Pest Control, long-time friend of the project. And Owen, we've got a whole list here. Can we start with flies? I hate flies. Are there going to be more of them this summer? And if so, what can we do about them?
Well, the Met Service is saying it's going to be a sort of a dry, hot, arid summer, and generally that's good for insects, so there could be quite a few more flies. The best thing to do with flies is to just make sure that common sense stuff applies, such as making sure food's put away, there's no food scraps lying around the place, and, you know, where you can, put up a barrier to stop them flying in.
I imagine the food thing applies to ants. We hear they're going to be a problem this summer. Is that true?
If, for example, it becomes dry and arid, that's the sort of conditions that the Argentine ant really likes. Obviously, Argentina is dry and hot, being on the east side of the Andes. And so you'll find there'll be more of them around. They'll really win out of a dry, hot summer.
And what can we do to protect ourselves from these South American invaders?
A really quick sort of tip for people, if you're seeing a big stream of brown ants, which is the Argentine ants, coming into your house, they're coming from somewhere reasonably close. So you want to check, the first thing you want to check is the exterior pot plants. So grab the pot plant, move it, and if underneath there's a whole lot of ants, that's where your nest is coming from. And just quite simply, you don't have to use any chemicals, no sprays, just repot that plant. And that will probably solve your problem.
What about non-insect pests?
I have had an example of where a small dam dried up to mud, which had rats living around it. Then they went up the hill, not too far, about 50 metres, to a house that had a dripping tap. Obviously the water brought them in, and then they found a way inside the house. And then, of course, the owners gave me a call.
Is it possible the hot weather will make our fly sprays and other products less effective?
Yeah, so what you're actually inferring at is that pyrethroids, once they get above around about the sort of 30-degree mark, they effectively stop working. So some of the chemicals will actually not work when it gets really hot. But it has to be reasonably hot for that to happen.
As a pest controller, do you ever sort of suffer some sort of crisis of conscience from all the genocide that you do?
No, but I have said on a frequent basis that if karma was a real thing, I'd be in big trouble.
Thanks, Owen. It's always great to chat.
Thank you.